hard truth about programming.
It is important because, according to our recent study, programming has been changing the world since the advent of the first code-based project, which was created in 1883, and has also paved numerous way for innovation in almost every industry. Maybe that was the reason why Barack Obama has started a computer science for all initiative in the US to bring programming to the curriculum of the students right from early schooling. What is the truth? The truth is that programmer faced many obstacles, especially in their first month of programming. So if you are still in the beginner phase of programming, make sure you watch this video to the end, because in this video we will be sharing with you some hard truth about programming. But before we start this video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and also click on the notification bell so as to be notified when we post another video. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. 1. One programming language is never enough. According to Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, he said, perfection is achieved not when there is nothing more to add, but when there is nothing left to take away. But despite today's trends in terms of technologies, we are still lacking a concise, yet effective roadmap to succeed in the world of programming, because knowledge could certainly be paused, but not the technology evolution that is going in an exacerbated curve of improvements that one cannot cope with in this modern world. But programmers are now in the constant pursuit of satisfaction when it comes to managing and mastering a programming language or library, because they could have completed the latest reaches course today, but tomorrow it can certainly be on its way to becoming obsolete, since what is learned today becomes old the next day. So being able to cope with the evolution in the world, you should be able to learn any language in a very short period. But however, programmers need to pick up one language as their primary choice and try to master as much as possible to use it when it comes to any project development. 2. You can't learn programming in 1 month. The month programming skills is not enough to land you a job, because learning programming isn't about writing only codes, but strengthening your problem-solving skills and then learning how to solve problems with code. I am not trying to conceive you that you are stupid and you'll never learn that useful skill, but if you bear in mind all the things that happen in everyone's life, then 1 month is a really short period. Because when learning the skill programming, it isn't just certain commands or frameworks, but a whole new mindset that you have to understand, specifically if you've never gotten your hands dirty with coding in the past. So programming is an easy skill to understand if you first understand the X and Y things, but it takes time and devotion, and you have to be patient along this new path in order to overcome. 3. Online courses and tutorials won't help you find a job. Believing that by taking popular courses you'll get your first job as a programmer, then you have to rethink it. Because most employers don't really care if you have a broad knowledge of programming, but they are demand specific skill sets based on their needs. Online courses and certifications good indicator for your next employer that you have tried to find any type of results based on programming. So, if you don't want to waste your valuable time while getting your first job in the field, then start creating a portfolio with your projects, not necessary to be hundreds of thousands of lines of code. But the important thing is to create something useful that will add any kind of value to your next job. 4. You'll give up more than once. But that said, learning to programming is indeed difficult as many other things in life. Some after enrolling them then they realize they don't have the capacity for programming, or that they dislike the complexity or tediousness of the career path they chose. Some change their mind because they realize the coursework for most programming career paths is too intense. That is why 65% faces self-doubt eventually. Some will keep asking different questions like, should I quit? Am I going to become a programmer? Am I even good enough to land a programming job? But just keep writing programs until you are good enough. According to Arnold Schwarzenegger, he said, strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. I know some people who struggled for almost 2 years to understand JavaScript until they found the right source to learn from that was more tailored to their learning abilities and style of learning, and things started working out for them. I don't think anyone should ever give up on something that they are passionate about and really want to do. 5. Their background matters. One of the main reasons people are afraid to initially dive into programming is because of their non-technical background. Luckily enough, in the process, they will realize it isn't necessary to study computer science, maths, or statistics until they can or learn to code. Because there are many programming-related fields like data science where people from completely different backgrounds have something new to offer. As a non-technical person, the truth is that you will really struggle in the beginning and also get totally insecure with your skills, but the things that you have to learn and whether this career shift would finally pay off. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you next time.